Hi, I'm Bree Pettis.
I'm Matt Stinchcomb.
Make Magazine.
Etsy.com.
Today we're going to learn how to screen print.
The first thing we need is a good design.
Well, there's only one good design. The wolf. So I channeled my inner wolf and came up with this drawing. Then I gave it to Matt here.
I scanned it into the computer and I put it in Photoshop, tweaked the levels so it was consistent black. This is a SilkScreen. This is the silk, although it's made of nylon now. When you're printing t-shirts, you want to get a 110 mesh. That's what I got here. Got it at the art supply shop. We're going to coat it with emulsion, then we're going to burn it.
This emulsion is light sensitive, so you want to keep it away from light. Do this in a dark bathroom and do it right next to the place where you're going to be storing the screen.
Also, you want to dry it horizontally if possible, because otherwise the emulsion will drip down and it'll become uneven on your screen. This is my scoop coater. I definitely recommend you getting one of these if you think you're going to be doing screen printing with any regularity, because otherwise your emulsion gets all over the place. It's a total mess and it's always put on unevenly. So, scoop coater, get it. So I got my scoop coater here. I'm going to pour the emulsion in about a ½ an inch across the bottom. This is actually probably a little more than we need for just this one screen, but we can put back what we don't use. So then I'm going to get the emulsion. I'm going to pour it so it's spread evenly across my scoop coater. And a lot of people say you need to do both the inside and the out. I don't think that's true. I just do one coat on the front. That usually works fine. So one big motion. Like that, perfectly even screen. Tilt your screen back to catch the rest of your emulsion back in here so you don't have too many drips. There you go. I'm going to put it in my drying cabinet that I built.
You can use all sorts of light sources to burn your screen. You can use the sun, or you can use a high watt light bulb. You're going to have to experiment with timing, and you're going to screw it up a bunch the first few times you do it. That's okay, that's just the way it goes.
I built a light box because I got tired of screwing it up all the time. Nice thing about this is it's a consistent exposure time once you figure out what it is. It's about 3 or 4 minutes. One important thing to remember when you're screen printing, if you're burning your screen from above, like with the sun or a light bulb from up above, you need to have your image the reverse of how you want it to be on your shirt. If you're burning from below, you have it the way you want it to appear on the shirt, and you'll be waiting down from the top. So I got my screen here. I let it dry for about 45 minutes or an hour. Now I'm going to burn it. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is weight down the screen. If you're really anal, you can actually, put black fabric in here and keep it out from light leaking, but a good solid piece of wood works just fine. So I got my wood over my image. Now I'm going to take this big black vacuum thing from my vacuum press and these roller skates, chosen only because they're heavy. And now I'm going to start the box, and I'm going to expose this for about the next 3 or 4 minutes. And don't look at this, it's unfiltered black light. You'll get a sunburn and burn your retina at the same time. So, I just burned my screen, took about 3.5 minutes. You can see the image is in there, but now we got to wash out the emulsion. First thing you want to do, I just attached a garden hose sprayer onto my shower head here, but you can do it underneath the shower, it's not as easy. This is better. Alright, so now I'm just going to wash out the rest of the emulsion here. And you can see it all come out. Okay, got my squeegee here, poured some ink along the bottom of the screen. First thing I'm going to do is actually bring the ink across the screen and just flood the image. I'm not going to really put any pressure yet, just to make sure that it's evenly inked. So, brought it across, now it's good and ready. I'm going to push the squeegee down and hold it at about a 60-degree angle. And then I'm going to apply a lot of pressure and bring it right across the image in one swoop. Sweet. Awesome.
Wow, that looks great.
Alright, I've got a flash dryer. I'm going to dry the ink, dry the print underneath this thing. It just speeds up the job.
It's 15 minutes later, and we've made up t-shirts, we've made up jackets, we've made bags, wood prints on scrap wood. We've got so much wolf gear, we're just ready to start up a wolf gang.
Let's set this wolf's eyes on fire.
The first step to putting glowing red eyes on your wolf is, of course, to put glowing red eyes on your wolf. So let's get some LEDs here. I'm just going to poke these right through the eyes. Don't do this on a live wolf because that would like make them go blind, but here it's going to make it look really cool. Here I'm demonstrating what you're going to want the LEDs to look like on the back of your shirt so that they lie flush against the back. I'm going to do what's called tinning, which is where you go ahead and you add some solder on here first. Then I'm going to add the wire on. This makes it a little easier. Don't burn the shirt. For a power source, I've got this little LED flexible light, and I'm going to rip off the LED and attach my LEDs using this wire that I got off of a telephone cord. Now when I flip the switch, the wolf's eyes light up. Fierce.
Not bad. Now make it howl.
This is a little Radio Shack record and playback module that goes for about 10 bucks. One button records and the other button plays back. I'm going to sew this into this t-shirt so I can play back a howling wolf anytime I want. Alright, let's hear this shirt howl like the wolf. Now it's your turn to go out there and screen print whatever you want. T-shirts, jackets, anything. So go out there, do it, and have a great weekend. Full moon!
What's happening to my body?